Hola. Hey Nikki. Hey Kaylin. Hey Booty. Hey Pink. Hey Shitface. How are you going? How's our weekends? You know when you really want to say something verbally but you can't? Well, I finally get the opportunity to say it verbally, so. Why do you always complain about pain in your ass? Because I have two little things constantly ramming into me. That's why. I guess I've not said anything yet. Hey, Baron. I've heard you talk, Lucy. Being unable to say things verbally is kind of your... Brother. It's Monday evening. We're all here to have a nice, chill and calm time after the start to our working week, you know? Just, yeah. Do you think ramming into... Go fuck yourselves. Politely and kindly. Gladly? Buys and tries yourself. I should make that a sentence. When I want to be savage to someone without them knowing that I'm being savage to them in a polite way, go buy and tries yourself. That'll work, right? Foolproof plan. You got the wrong game in title? It's not the Elden Ring DLC, Lucy. Oh my god. Is this what you're gonna say, Sephi? Is this what you're gonna say to me? Tell me. This is Rocket League Marvels Monday? Ah, yes, we have changed it up this week. We have indeed. I kind of did that intentionally. Because I just wanted to chill today. I'm tired. I've been getting comments on my buys lately. Interesting. Gym must be paying off. Good for work meetings. Interesting. Very interesting. Although I don't know how you would fit that sentence into a work meeting. Yes, so you have to work on this by next week. Actually, I think you should go work on your buys and tries at the gym, bro. You know, that just doesn't work out the same. Alright, I'm launching. I've had enough of this shit. But yeah, how is everyone? How's the weekends? Do we have a good time? Do we have good weekends? Do we have chill weekends? We gooda? I was good until about 2 hours ago. Then it all hit me at once. I'm gonna work on that shit as hard as you work on those buys and tries. But then what happens if the person is like really jacked, you know? I mean, if it's really jacked, it shows that you're a really hard worker. But then if they have no buys and tries at all whatsoever, you know, it's gonna be a bit embarrassing. Then it's savage. Yeah, but then you also get fired.
Not bad for a boy from the Imperial Barracks, eh?
So last time we beat Kupka, and the fight was like a fucking hour long. Very cinematically pretty, but a little bit underwhelming.
We're seeing troops amassing at every
And then the Empire went like tits up, right? I've never said the word tits up, it just came to my mind, and I said, let's commit to it. And I feel weird saying it. I don't think I'll say it again. Hey, Isaac. How we going, dude? It's a good saying, tits up. It just... the word tit is weird to me. Tits up. I can't do it. Can you guys try it? Just say it out loud. Tits up. It sounds so fucking weird, man. I know how to talk to small children, Nikki. That can be taken so out of context very, very badly. I give it a 5 out of 10. Yeah, it was visually appealing, but I agree with the repetitiveness. Yeah, the Empire is beginning to strike back now. And we're doing good things, I did. How are you?
Ah, the conquering hero returns.
Where does the expression tits up come from? Lucy, what is that half of a half? It's a quarter. Tits up is a 20th century phrase, probably of military origin. There's certainly no mention of it in prior to World War II. Okay, this does... just give me that. Slightly not safe for work. Origin of the phase... I keep saying phase instead of phrase. Clearly look at the word phase too often, meaning gone away. The meaning of tits up is inoperative, broken. The term is also used to mean fallen over on one's back. That doesn't... Never mind. I'm going back to cutscenes.
And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important.
Nah, I don't think we will, hey?
The scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the royalists...
Can things be tits down though? Yeah, I mean... you'd assume tits are not always up, right? They're almost never up. They're mostly down.
He took them to his grave, as did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian.
What if they're left or right? That's usually gravity pushing them left or right, right?
I've never seen such creatures in storm before. The Waludas must have...
After a certain age, they're already
ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Guys, it
You
makes
know
no
the tale of the
sense.
blind men and the adamantus. One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Oh, she's giving us a rundown. Because we're about to go tits up.
The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash.
If I say it
It
enough,
is a
maybe I'll
nation
get used to
forged
it.
by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
I feel like her explanation wasn't the best, to be honest. I don't know if you guys
In
agree with it.
summary, I know not to what end the royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is
You
to cure a
disagree?
sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle
Go
has
on then,
volunteered
Sophie,
to
give me
do
the
just
rundown.
that by keeping an eye on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What
She
can I
had
say?
be.
I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I don't agree with
suppose
that
we are.
statement. I feel like a lot of people are not
Very well.
sentimental.
I'll go and spread the word.
Have we ever played Final Fantasy 14? We have actually played it. We played it quite a bit. I don't know, there's something about the endgame of 14 in terms of being an MMO that just doesn't capture me. The raids and stuff are really cool as well. It's just, I never found people to kind of play it with, per se, because I really enjoy raiding in MMOs. And then I guess a lot of the grind stuff is tedious, not fun. I think another thing with that one as well is that the dungeons are not... So usually when you play an MMO, a dungeon is like 15 minutes long, but in Final Fantasy 14, they can go up to like 40 minutes to an hour. So I feel like dedicating that amount of time every time is just a bit off-putting. And then there's the sub price, which in AUD is kind of ass. Just get lost and then that kept coming up. It's really good for its story, in my opinion. The game in itself, in terms of the characters early game, are really, really tedious. until you get to your like job advancement at like level 40 or 60 or something like that, because you have like 2 buttons until then that you just have to wait for your GCD to go down for. Ah, I see, Sephi. Thank you. Very good. Off-booting? Yeah, I think for Australians it's like 50 or 55 a month, every 3 months or so. Something like that.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
My. Can it really be true?
He's really that
He's
happy.
crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Kids are more than happy now.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Oh, I need to sneeze. 1 sec.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Do you know who Ultima is?
No. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
Please sneeze into the mic next time.
With my own eyes.
No.
I don't doubt
I
that
will
you
avoid
did.
that at all costs.
Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with, the being itself, or merely
It's
another
kind of a good
projection of
idea,
its power,
Sephi.
I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Bro is so lost. What is he gonna do? What are you buying?
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head though.
She's cute. Little
Is
lady.
it business or pleasure?
Is it business or pleasure? I
Is
think we'll have an upgrade ready.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
He's a happy chappy. Although we need to speak to him again, so
Let's
sorry,
see if
no
Otto has anything
dramatic
else for
walk
me.
off you, good sir.
Back, are ya? So, what'll it be?
Fuck. I didn't have an upgrade yet. I think it'll be after we talk to him.
Fine.
I'm telling you, it's true. I
Immediately vengeance.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should.
Is he gonna go to the graveyard? I'm so
And I will.
confused.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down
okay,
that
yeah.
workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Weird question. You guys don't have to answer. But do any of you guys have like relatives or friends or stuff that you go and visit at a grave every now and then?
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Yeah. Does it make you feel like you get to keep the connection in a way?
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
What's up, Beanie?
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together.
What?
Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come
You guys
and see
actually
Dad,
want to
though, when
hear
I'm done, whenever that
Japanese?
is.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I will happily
Good
change
old
it if
Clive.
you're okay with
I was hoping
reading.
you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Fuck me. That one caught me off guard. I'm not sick. Well, at least I don't think I am. Might just be hay fever. Yeah.
We're seeing troops amassing.
I give you 10-minute break to have tea. I actually have tea with me.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last
Yeah,
chance to
we
say I'm
do.
otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then.
The
What is
arseache.
it this time?
I like that saying. I'm
said
gonna
you would
use
know.
that. Arseache
Yeah.
instead of headache. Fitting.
Krieger's teats.
Gregor's
Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can
Bro's
make it.
getting tits up.
Be easy, though, and I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in here, will you?
Right.
Spare him the arseache.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And,
It's really weird. Otto like suddenly looks like Sid. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but I feel like Otto looked different before.
what did we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Shut the
We'll
fuck
get it
up.
done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
Ooh. How's it obvious? I feel like it's not always obvious. Surely.
Up to you who you take to the desert.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Wait, we actually get to choose? Surely you choose Gav. Gav just always comes with us.
Gav, you're with me.
All right, then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil.
Your mouth opening and your eyes slowly
I'll go and
closing.
scout the place out.
But that can also be a
Carrying us
joke.
a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supply.
You want some Stardust?
Okay.
Alright, Sophie, I got
You
you.
two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me. I'd like to see him dry.
In your own time.
Do we get our sword upgrade now? Surely.
Life.
Come on. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
For you, dear.
Fuck. Why not? We also haven't gotten gear in ages. Interesting.
And
home, Sid. Didn't know you had that many.
What does that mean?
This had better be the lot.
You should better be the fucking lot. Your quest here. Alright, let's just see what they have.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Yeah, I do.
Just like that.
I just really like Final Fantasy music.
What's the matter?
Oh,
Although
it's
I feel
my
like
apprentice. He up and vanished.
they
on my back this
reused
time.
the music a lot in this
I'd go and
game.
look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now
You have
short
all of
one
the
pair hands.
nostalgia
Loath though
music.
I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where
You
he might
didn't
have gone?
hear? Mm.
I wouldn't
There
be
is definitely
surprised
some
if he
cool
was off
ones.
somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his
The
heart in his hollow.
Benedicta one had a
Right.
really cool soundtrack.
That's where I'll start.
The fight. Yeah, that's fair. I always do wonder when people hear it for the first time what they think of it. If they are not someone who's like heard it a lot before, I guess.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
Hey, Nanomans. How we going? Wait, what the fuck? Where did that go? Huh? Huh?
Let's go.
Wait, is it just here? Or is it there? I'm home from Tress and Triceps, but it already sleepy time. Gotta get them pies in. I hope you have good sleep though, no mans. Get some good rest. What's telling me to go back? Where the fuck? Oh. I agree. 5:30 is too early. Bro, let me dismount!
You deserve a rest.
Holy shit.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to
Do you
do
mean-
with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless.
Wait, Nettle.
But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff.
Do you mean
lying
you
about
nap
just
in the
begging to be
afternoon?
bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Let's get bagging, shall we? Oh, you're made for 12. Sorry. No, Stardust is not slang for cocaine. They're trying to make metal, Sephi. For a ship.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Am I just meant to run across the coast to find it? Oh. No? Why is it taking me? Oh, okay. Been playing some rolled games lately and looks really good.
That should be enough for now.
Toggle's really cute though, just
Let's
in
see how
general.
Gav's getting on.
Yeah. Even pet for you. Hades is fun, but I feel like once you clear it, I don't know. I always struggle to replay games like those.
I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Little chat. Yeah, the service is cute in that game. I enjoy that part of it. It's very charming.
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time, working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise.
Hey, how much longer do we think we have left? I'm not sure. I have a gut feeling that I'm like 3/4 of the way
And I'll
through.
keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
What is finishing Hades to us, man? Like, is it to beat Hades once, or is it to go through it a lot of times kind of scenario? Good night, Nettle. Sleep well.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better
Soppy
get this
shite.
Back to Blackthorn before he slings
Don't
his
want
hammer
no
at
soppy
someone.
shite.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Like getting to the surface? Yeah, right. That doesn't take too long though,
Ready
right?
to go home, boy?
I think it did in like... It's like 10 runs or something like that. Do we be fucked with this side quest? I really don't right now.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Construction is on the way. Yeah, I enjoy making like random combos, which I think are fun in that game.
Suppose we'd better be
I
getting
think
back to work
that
too.
part is like the fun
Give
part.
us a shout if you need anything.
I am yawning way too much tonight. I'm cheating so hard.
If I don't come up with something
Fuck it.
soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's the name?
Right.
Damn. Hey, what's the name?
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the
Does she sound like she's confused while talking?
displacement coefficient.
Is
of the
that, like,
plating.
intentional?
In other words, the reactor would
Or is she, like,
overheat
excited?
and eventually
What do you
explode.
guys
This
think?
is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy.
Do I talk
Our
like that?
experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can
I can
withstand and
believe
absorb
that, to
levels
be
of heat
fair.
far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the
She
perfect
sounds stressed
material for our
out.
protective hood.
I think she's enthusiastic, but
Sea
she's
or
trying to
rainwater
simplify
were
it
to
down.
Enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize.
She's like, do you know what half of a half is?
Instantly, the forces produced would tear the ship from stern to.
You can stop there.
Yeah,
Mid
see,
said we might be
okay.
able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass near Lostwing.
I think it's just
The
trying
thing
not to
is,
get too
well,
enthusiastic.
I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
I feel like it really annoys me how when you want to leave, you have to go through the boat shed every single time. Surely there's another way. But I really don't think there is.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
To the chocobo. You'd think there'll be multiple points of access, but no, we just have to go to the jetty every fucking time.
Didn't know you had that many. This had better be the lot.
Oh.
Good day to you.
It's so dark.
tailor all but worthless.
Oh my god, it's really fucking dark.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Thanks,
Keep
man.
fighting the good fight.
We'll try, man.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
My nose for trouble.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
I'm kind of curious now.
Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
All but spent. What do we do now?
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
Oh.
As did my grandfather before me.
That was a line and a half. Why is she out sweeping in the fucking grass?
Do you have
What?
a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
What do we think the rustling metal is? Surely it's just an armored chocobo.
Ready, go?
Hello. Oh.
You there. Fuck! He's seen us.
Oh.
Get them before they escape.
He said fuck.
Black Shield. Here.
What are you doing here? What is it to you?
He's about to get fucked.
Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Oh, Mr. Angie out here. Oh, fuck you, man. Cure? Alright. Mister. Come here. Fuck, these guys are kind of tanky.
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to warn Quentin.
Alright, before we go to warn him, let's go do the other part of the quest real quick.
Let's go. Thanks, Gal.
Hey guys. Aw, really? Alright, we're good. Hey guys.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you, would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Interesting. What do we think it is? Is it like a goblin? What's it gonna be? It's gonna be like some little toad mushroom thing, surely. Oh. It's that little shit.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
This guy fucked us up last time, to be fair.
Too slow. Nice try.
Yo, damn, thank you for the raid, dude. Sorry, give me a sec. Broski's on 1 HP. And I got a dream. A dream where he fucking invisibly dodges my ability. Alright. Alright, we're Gucci, we're Gucci. Thank you, Dan. And hey, Atkins, thank you for the follow, dude. How we going? How was stream? Did we play lots of Rocket League?
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right.
Bruh. Two little shits, man. There were like little boxes around here when I went into the cutscene. But I don't think we can see them anywhere near. This was like here. Oh, it is here. Oh, I've already opened it. Never mind.
Ready, go?
And his name is
Oh,
John
bro. Did you enjoy yourself, Cav? Are you satisfied? Are we happy? Do we have a big grin on our face? Leaves me empty inside? Me too, bro, me too. Mutual relation.
That'll do, girl.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do. I feel like I am so hot right now.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
For
Shields.
now.
The Empress's former bloodhounds, though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to
Bite
need to
back
explain.
against all
Who
armored
did the
people.
Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know
Pause,
the
champ.
truth.
Buckle up, kids.
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more...
Imagine hunting humans for
He had
entertainment.
my entire family slaughtered.
Holy
He
fuck.
faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him and slit their throats. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own.
I always knew this guy was a little bit like weird, but I didn't think he'd go this dark. Holy shit.
I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty, all under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades, and our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
The way he says that just sounds so so enthusiastic.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Do we help him at all? I guess we don't. I hope the next time we come to this city, they're not just all slaughtered or something. That'll be fucking sad. Although I have a feeling that's what's gonna happen.
Leave anything you don't need behind.
Yup. I should have just taken the mini teleporter to the edge, but I'll just take this now. We already committed. You don't know where you are? You are TJ. With an U on the end. The biggest ass rummer of the South. Fuck, we're running around so much today.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
What have you got for us?
I wasn't expecting you back.
Ooh, 800 ability points. Why, thank you.
Here you are.
Many claim they wish to change the world. Few actually take it upon themselves to do so. You are an inspiration to us all. A nameless patron. Pink. Brother. Ads just ended, man. When did you do that?
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Alright, while we go into this cutscene, we'll do 10 squaddies. We join the cardio? Thanks, man. Alright, let's go, let's bump it out.
Mid.
No butts, get your ass up.
The material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've wrapped my brains and I just can't think what to do it.
No, you're not.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Pink's not allowed to join. She's on rest. There's no rest for the wicked. Thank you. Because the cooldown is very low. I used to not have a max per stream. Then I did 300 squats one stream. I'm never doing that again. Now it's capped at 10 redeems. She'll get revenge at the gym? Damn fucking straight I will.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material.
I don't understand people who read books and can just soak up their information straight away like that. I'm so envious of people who can do that. Sometimes I have to read the same sentence like 4 times over before it even goes into my brain.
Different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our 2 friends. The knowledge of the past may
Alright.
Hippocrates, and since you're asking others to help
He
you,
really yaps on.
perhaps I should too.
I had to do that. I couldn't. Moonju sounds tasty. Sounds fire retardant to me.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of
If we have to pick which one out of the 2 of them, I intentionally don't want to pick Jill. I just want to see the reaction.
I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
What is the point of this? I feel like if... Fuck. If we don't pick chill, then I'm a betrayer.
So, Clive,
If we do pick Jill, then I'm a softie. There's no fucking winning. What are we meant to do? If we pick Jill, we're gonna get another near kiss miss. If we pick Taya, she's gonna tell us to take fucking care of Jill. Fuck. I haven't decided yet and play a different game. Yeah, got you. Hey, Gaga. How are we going? I have to. I can't not.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure
Nuts.
this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
I guess moon dew is
These
tasty
items
pink.
may seem mundane. They have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
What the f- Why don't we just go together? What the f- Wha-
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Taya.
Oh, we will die.
Welcome home, Sid. Didn't know you had that many.
This had better be the lot.
Alright.
Now, where's Jill?
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled. I won't have
Oh, hello.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these
Thanks,
stores, though.
Survival.
Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find
Garlic?
the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Oh, we're not doing it together? I thought we were gonna hold hands and skip along.
You'll not find a bruise. Fresh cuts. Come and get them before they're gone. What can I interest you in today? I
Take some
trust it's all
garlic,
here.
thank you.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Thanks for the follow, Survival.
There's two. What do you want?
I want your fucking nuts, bro.
And
That's everything.
That's it.
Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Welcome.
Welcome.
And a fine day to you.
New sound clip? What's that?
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Brother.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
Pause, champ.
But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
I told you guys, man. I swear.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Brother. Brother. Wait, there's more?
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Forever bleed bold. I feel like that was really cheating taking the fast travel back. It just cuts the mission completely.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance.
My face? Yeah, I'm fucking done, man.
How we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely...
He knows. He definitely knows because he's like, this is what life will be like after our work is done.
A matter of applying the one to the other.
He 100%
By a
knows.
rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps Someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
He just has resist plus 100 on.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid, but you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat, a coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
I don't know that I'll last much longer today. I'm kind of crashing a bit.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Didgeridoo-dahs!
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Brother, don't do that to me, come on.
It's finished!
You guys
It's finally
fucking start.
finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Brother, it's time.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
Won't be a mo.
I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Alright, we'll do this one last bit. Who the fuck says that? Oh, you know, it's just the hip thing.
That's a ship.
All right, Clive.
Jesus Christ.
We've finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Oh.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, my journey to Canva has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-ons in the free cities by which I learned of the endeavours of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards. No matter how deserted, and if rumour has already reached my friend, it may be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen with you this note. I would like to borrow your man, Gav, for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving Uncle, Twan.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
What are we thinking about, Nikki?
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off
Ah,
into the sunset?
yes, indeed.
Seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
I hope she's telling the truth at least. Fuck. Alright.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
It's Hodor!
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And
Holy
soon,
shit.
there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Yes.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You break me bones, you great goat. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Boots' traders past and you'll be on your way.
That's so.
It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you.
That's so fucking random.
Glad to have you with us, Goot.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bucklad. Get off! Me puff!
You're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
That's cute. I feel like this is a nice chapter ending. Yeah. The true hoarder. Alright. We'll go back to the hideaway for now. I guess we can. No, we can't. Oh, can we? No, we can't. And we'll end it there. I think that was a nice, like, chapter closing part to end on. So we're not ending mid-quest. There's a lot of talking today. Hey, Forrest. How we going, dude?
Back, are ya?
He still has no...
Fine.
Alright. Procrastinating away my birthday. Perfect.
Welcome home, Sid. Didn't know you had that many.
Wait, you can't go backwards, you can only go forwards. That's interesting. Bada bing. Bada boom. Alright. Sorry for the shorter strum today. We're just a bit on the dead end. We'll be back on Wednesday. Probably do some Monster Hunter. Potentially watch some videos. We haven't watched videos in a while. There's a couple of Reactor Andes in the channel that we can watch. But yeah. That's fun. I'm interested about what's going to happen in this new chapter because it feels like it is kind of ramping up to the end. Do you want some cute Insta reels in your to watch? Sure. I just have to be... The thing is, Insta reels don't always open easily if you're not logged into an account. That's the only thing. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Not many? Okay. Alright. I am gonna go get some rest. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your days and nights. And yeah, we'll catch you on Wednesday if you be about. If not, take it. Stay safe. And until next time. Bye bye.